Alright, here's Patrick, the vicar, and I, and we're getting ready to drive out to, we're driving out to a...
Northstoke.
Northstoke.
It's a little village, Stoke. Northstoke.
Oh, Northstoke, okay.
Yeah, Stoke.
A village out about 15 minutes away?
10.
10 minutes away.
Yeah.
And you're going to preach, right?
Yeah, I'm going to take the service and give a little talk, humbly. And it's in a very old church, and there'll be about 10 people there. And the service will be pretty old. It was written in 1662. The language is the same. That's what they like out there.
Oh,
so
wow.
It'll sound, you know, a bit strange to Sky, probably. Say, is this English? It is. It's the old English. King James English.
King James English.
Yeah.
All right, let's see it.
Time.
So now we're at the chapel at Northstoke, and we're going to head on in, listen to Patrick preach.
At least 1200 AD.
Been here since
700 years.
700 years.
Yeah. Bristol, down there.
That's the view of Bristol way down there. That's Bristol.
Hi. Morning. Lovely, beautiful morning.
God of God, light of light, very God, begotten unto heaven, and sitteth on the right.
Oh, and did you hear me call your name?
Which is,
There you go. Have that to read.
yes, more interesting features. We actually did it.
Quite cool. They have to have bread and cheese and wine and a really nice meal, and then an auction, which is not nice.
Fonts are either circular, square, or octagonal. And this one is rectangle. So there are no fonts like this. And this has carved on the side, if you can see, Sky, there's a face. Can you just see the face there?
Oh, yeah.
And there's another one here, and another one here. Now these are what are called Romano-Celtic faces. We can date these almost exactly. This was first carved about 100 AD, so it's nearly 2,000 years old. And if you look, can you see how it's been chiseled very nicely to there? And then below it, it's very, very rough. And you see this spout here. Well, this was the original altar, because this was a sacrificial altar, was there. And when they sacrificed the animals, the blood ran out here, and then that blood was offered at the holy well. And the Celts, who the Romans conquered in the 1st century AD, they used to hang the heads of their captured enemies over holy wells, because holy wells were thought to be the entrance to the afterlife. And when the Romans came, they were kind of into sort of health and safety, and they said, no, you don't hang heads of dead people over wells and drink the blood into them. So the Celts started carving heads, which is why we can date this fairly accurately to around about 100 AD. And then what's fascinating is, when this area became Christian, probably around about 350, 400 AD, they didn't throw this out. They hollowed out what had been the sacrificial altar to appease the gods of the underworld, and they made it into where you celebrate that one sacrifice has been given, Christ, and made it into the baptismal font. So it's a wonderful example of recycling, and also a wonderful example of how, in a sense, what happened in Britain with the old religion was that it changed into the new, and a lot of the best of the old came with it. So you built on the site, there was a temple here, which you knew now that you no longer had to kill anything to please the gods. Okay,
You'll put them aside.
Somebody. That went very well indeed.
Yeah, I know.